Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, into Meta Madness Qualifier number 5. We're here in the lower bracket semifinals. After this is the lower bracket finals, and then the grand finals. We got 2 best of 3s and 1 best of 5 coming your way. So 3 more great games of Heroes of the Storm. We have a minimum of 2, 4, 7 maps, and a maximum of 11 maps? So anywhere from 7 to 11 maps. Ooh, we should get Slurpees, chat. On the left-hand side, it is going to be Vinland Raiders. On the right, it will be the members of Storm League Enjoyers. If you're sitting at home like Bahamut, I get that you love Christmas holidays, but how did we get to Dragonshire? Don't worry, I got you covered. Vinland Raiders won the coin flip, opting for first pick priority. They will ban away Brax's Holdout because they don't like fun and Battlefield of Eternity, as Storm League Enjoyers will ban out Tomb of the Spider Queen and Towers of Doom. Dragonshire, as I mentioned, is the map choice of Storm League Enjoyers since Vinland Raiders have first pick priority. Also to remind you, there are 18 permabanned heroes in this entire tournament and qualifiers. More heroes will be added next weekend as we start the playoffs, but right now it is Abathur, Anduin, Blaze, Brightwing, Diablo, Garrosh, Genji, Hanzo, Hogger, Johanna, Junkrat, Li Ming, Lucio, Maiev, Sergeant Hammer, Sylvanas, Tracer, and Vala. Mr. Bandit, what's up? What's up, Wigglebutt? What you doing? Come here. Come here. Come here. Alright. Want a little cookie? Want a little treatsies? Want a little treatsies to test out and see how you're doing today? How are your ears? Ooh, that's gunky. We gotta clean your ears, mister. We gotta clean them ears. Alright, let's get you a little treatsies. Let's see how your tummy does with these, okay? Jump up. Oh boy. So gentle. You want one more?
Hello,
There's a draft happening. I don't know. You guys can make the decisions, or you can follow it. Oh, up. Hi. You good boy. That's all I got. That's all I got. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Did you scare yourself? He shook and his tail hit the closet door and he was like, "Oh God!" All right, thank you all for your patience. We're back into Dragonshire. Falstead, Rexar, first 2 picks on the side of Storm League Enjoyers. We got a Dahaka, Malfuri, and Zeratul. Yo, that is a pretty good setup. That's a pretty good setup for a Cho'Gall composition. There are more important things afoot, yeah. Kids do get the presents in their shoes. The golden sticks aren't things here, though. Over here, the switches are just wooden sticks that our bad kids would get. Yeah, well, I mean, that's the switch, is a thin wooden stick. A switch is a wooden stick. But yeah. Let's see how we can fit in a Cho'Gall. I mean, that's always, isn't it? How can we copium a Cho'Gall? With Bahamut Gaming. Alright. ETC Stukov with Rexar Falstead, okay. Last 2 picks coming out from the members of Vinland Raiders. Vinland Raiders, by the way, they do play Cho'Gall. They actually do play Cho'Gall. But I don't think that's going to be the case right here. If I'm not mistaken, Sven is actually their Cho'Gall player, and I think he's going to be on Dahaka for this game. With the ETC Rexar, what do they want to grab into that? Do they go Tyrael for some movement speed with Zeratul to, like, chase people down? It's gonna be another May, and they'll look for the Kael'thas for some extra burst. I was gonna say for the Mage burst, but Zeratul does have burst as well on the spell power side of things. Last pick on the right-hand side for Storm League Enjoyers. I would like, you know what I would actually really like? A Mephisto. I think being able to dive into the backline and threaten Malfurion quite a bit is really, really good with the Shade. They're going to go Jaina instead. Her burst is really good, but I just like the Mephisto to jump in. Mephisto isn't permabanned, is he? No. Just Maiev. Maiev is the only M band away. All right, well, that'll be draft number 1 for lower bracket semifinals. Pretty cool to make a Voltron Power Ranger character where you could pick up his entire splits into 5 heroes and recombines into 1. That's kind of like, that's a little bit like Vikings if you think about it. It's a kind of a stretch. I see what you mean, like you draft 5 separate heroes and then they all like heroic together. But Vikings are kind of like that with Longboat Raid. So it's a bit of a stretch, but yeah, you know, the 3 Vikings come together. They summon a giant battleship. I think we actually had a Longboat Raid game not too long ago. I don't remember where I saw it, but we did have a Longboat Raid game. I think it was actually Heroes Lounge. I think it was Heroes Lounge when I was casting it this past week. Oh, I forgot to write the prediction. Whoopsies. Alright, we'll get to that gamble in just a moment. Let's go ahead and start out by introducing our team on the right-hand side. We've got Storm League Enjoyers. Alvarez playing Jaina. We've got an Aether Rexar Itrex ETC with a nice little Pato. We've got an Arion Falstad, Lavkul, Stukov, and of course Misha will be played by Misha. No one plays Misha. To the left-hand side, an AFK Hunter Orc. Got it right that time. Playing Malfurion, we have a Nano Kael'thas, Gion, Zeratul, Svenon, Dahaka, and Joan. You get one! Chat, you get one! Joan will be playing your Mei. Alright, well, we have a pause here, so let's go ahead and wait for that pause to be done, and then we will start up our prediction. No, I follow you, Wildfire, but yeah, we kind of have something like that, but I see what you mean, absolutely. Thank you for the Ton Lurk. Thank you for the Lurk Ton. Thank you for the Ton Lurk. I can lurk now that I heard the thing, but you have to gamble. But wait, what about the gamble? I mean, no, there's a beard hair that is just being rude. Well, bit of a pause. Last night my friends introduced me to Greg's, which is apparently a thing of the UK. And so I looked at their menu and I was like, holy crap, I love this.
3, 2, 1. Fight well.
Alrighty, we've introduced the teams. Let's go ahead and check out our first engagement here, and then I'll start up that prediction for all of you. Shadow Hunter for Zeratul level 1. He'll be Dahaka Enhanced Agility, Arcane Barrier for our Kael'thas, or excuse me, Mana Addict for Kael'thas, Frequent Flyer on Falstad, Fingers of Frost on Jaina, and Fetid Touch on our Stukov. Block Party on the ETC, mind you. And no Flare, it is Bird of Prey at level 1. I think this is like the first Rexar game we've seen with Bird of Prey instead of Flare in quite a long time. Mr. Bandit, that's enough on your pause, bud. Hold up, Sven in top lane is going to get power slowed, and Dahaka goes down, first blood. Over to the side of Storm League Enjoyers, Finland Raiders. Gotta wake up here. Dahaka going down, he'll be able to get back into this. I'm assuming he'll be able to brush stock in, and we'll see if he actually uses that. Yes, it is. Misha's right on top, and she's going to get pushed to the side. Back in bottom lane, Falstad just clearing out the wave as best he can. Kael'thas starts the camp on the left-hand side. I love Meta Madness, so much better than regular tournaments. Well, I'm glad you're enjoying it, Yanthor. Take all the Transform Mecha versions and shove them into the Mega Samurai body cut from Hanamura. Y'all remember back when Hanamura released, when the boss would eat you while you're trying to get it on the center of the map? I remember that. That was wild. What an interesting design. Top lane, Sunshrine over to the members of Storm League Enjoyers. No one holding bottom currently on either side. Falstad and friends, excuse me, Kael'thas and friends are looking to rotate into this mid lane and get a gank onto ETC. The Gravity Lapse will connect, but that's just about it. Objective phase is up and available for the side of Storm League Enjoyers. Falstad gets an auto or two onto Gia. Actually going to look to chase on in. Oh yeah, that Falstad's got to be careful. Zeratul is quite scary. That boss is awesome. Yeah, original Hanamura was really interesting. They tried to make it a lot, like, because that was after the really big success of Towers of Doom. So they were like, the developers were like, we should make another map where you can't just go core and end. It'll be unique. And then that just, Hanamura original did not work out very good. Yeah, and if the catapult makes it near the core, that's damage on the core. Yeah. Old Hanamura was it was a really interesting attempt. Nano goes down to Falstad on the left-hand side, but ETC will be traded. Falstad able to barrel roll away. Cool concept. It just didn't really translate well into competitive. Here's the Storm. Yeah, no one could solo boss. Yeah, exactly. Sorry. My mustache is just getting in the way. Well, Zeratul is charged on by Misha. You know what it is? It's from when I was giving Bandit the treat. That's what it was. I think I got a bandit hair up my nose. Charge through, Bird of Prey thrown onto Gia, but Gia's just currently working through the bear. Down in bottom lane, it is Biotic Armor for Stukov. They did change that icon. No longer is yellow. It's gonna be the same color as the Universal Carrier. This is one of the talent. There's a couple talent icon color changes that they did. This one I don't understand. I don't understand why they changed Biotic Armor. Like, the previous image looked exactly like Biotic Armor. I don't know. I don't know why they changed it to this Universal Carrier logo. Same thing with the Sergeant Hammer level 1s. Like, I don't get why they changed it. I feel like it's one of those instances where it's engineering logic versus, like, it's like form over function sort of thing. They look at it, you look at it one way and you completely understand it as the creator or the person that changed it. But as everyone else, like, it's just like, why? I don't understand that was necessary. Barrel roll from Falstad to chase onto Gia. Unable to get the kill, but dropping that Zeratul quite low. Dragonite available in mid lane for Storm League enjoyers, and Rexar will get the channel on that. What's up, Detroit Donut? How you doing today, bud? Talking about Hanamura, you haven't seen that map in a while. It's permabanned in Storm League. I don't think it's in the Storm League pool, is it? I just don't think it's in that map rotation. Maybe it will be in the map rotation next season, but I doubt it, because I don't think a lot of people like Hanamura Temple. Should have just standardized the talent list. First slot is green, second is blue, third is red, fourth is yellow. What's up, Preacher? How you doing, bud? Alrighty, I forgot to cycle through the other numbers, so let's go ahead and do that right now. It's the 10 talent tiers at the top of your screen. Falstad holding, but I don't think he's going to go Hinterlands. I think this is still a Gust game. Yeah, there it is. Gust, Mosh, Flailing Swipe, Boars, and Water Elemental, I would think. More burst damage out from Jaina. Speaking of burst damage, Gia will be able to get the kill onto Rexar. From Gust from Falstad was not enough. It's a Might of the Nerzim Zeratul, by the way. Twilight Dream from Malfurion. ETC drops a Mosh. It's immediately interrupted. So is the Twilight Dream from Malfurion. Pyroblast Kael'thas, and it's an isolation for Dahaka. You missed Graveyard. Oh, Haunted Mines? I believe Haunted Mines is the map number 1 for the Grand Finals today, if I'm not mistaken. I do believe Haunted Mines is our first map in the Best of 5 Grand Finals coming up in a few hours. We have this Best of 3, one more Best of 3, and then the Grand Finals, so. More games on the way. The long pitch from Stukov aids in finishing out Fetid Touch level 1. Long pitch level 7 was picked up. The Haka Isolation about to come off a cooldown. May Ice Wall will be as well. ETC Mosh on 69 seconds. Flailing Swipes on 5. Water Elemental coming up for the Jaina. Okay. We wait patiently. A little bit of a bush setup here. Ice Wall into Jaina. Gust is available, and it will be forced out. Don't blame me, Baha. I'm not. I do my best not to lie to my Twitch chat. Falstad is dead. It was a good attempt.
A singular strike.
It was a good attempt from Falstad, man. That would have been really funny if he did get the flight, and then he's just sitting in the Hall of Storms, and the Pyroblast is just slowly going across the map. I know it does speed up a little bit, but that was just, oh, that was so funny. Wholeheartedly, I wanted Falstad to actually survive there. No bias to either team. I just wanted that denial onto the Pyroblast would have been comical. But either way, the Falstad does go down. Pyroblast finds the kill. Gus is about to come off a cooldown. Icing in from the Mei, blocks Itrax, who will be able to power slide away. No Crowd Surfer level 4 for ETC. And it is Encore level 13. That's 6 seconds off of the heroic per face melt hit. Keep in mind you also have that little speaker as well. Dahaka brush talks into the bottom lane. Flailing swipes coming out from Stukov. Rexar is not in position to get this objective quick enough. And Nano's got the counter channel on the Moonshrine bottom lane. Top lane. This is going to be Rexar just getting free siege. Gia's coming up here as well. Boar's available. They will be released, and that's going to slow things down. Misha looking for the charge. Sven's on his way up as well, and goodbye, Rexar. Gia with the sustained damage in time, and Moonshrine will go over to the side of Storm League Enjoyers, but Sunshine in the top lane on the left-hand side as Mei will go down. Hammering goes out from Falstad. He also has the percent-based damage from sustained wins. He's got that frequent flyer level 1. See, we're up in level 7. No hammer gains at level 4. Did go into the updraft, which I don't disagree with whatsoever, especially against the Gia dive on this Zeratul. Bottom lane camp will be grabbed by the side of Storm League Enjoyers, and Rexar Misha have respawned. Seven stacks onto Haka's level 1 enhanced agility. Zeratul makes some work of top lane fort front gate, and Misha does not get the charge they're looking for. Down over in bottom lane, this is a decent camp on top of the fort. Gravity Blast from Kael'thas not connecting onto Itrax, who's able to power slide away, avoids the ice wall. Dahaka unable to step in for a drag on anyone after that ice wall, since the Gust from Falstad denies. Bottom lane fort will be left on, I don't know, 1 to 2% overall. Falstad goes and catches mid lane soak. 16 talent tier almost here, and Storm League Enjoyers, actually, maybe they'll have a Falstad rotating to top lane. Zeratul jumps onto Gia. Boars are unleashed. And Zeratul is going to get chased by Falstad. He gets the double blink away with the might of the Nerazim. Misha's on the chase right now. Falstad hammering into the bush. Nah, Sven's up here, and that's going to create a bit of pressure. Oh, no. No, not like this.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
Unfortunate for Storm League Enjoyers, the Gia Zeratul popping off a little too much. And speaking of Gia Zeratul, has rotated down here, jumps onto the Jaina. She doesn't have the improved ice block yet. The Flame Strike takes her down. Ice Wall into Stukov, and that actually stops the Pyroblast from being casted. Puts it on a few second cooldown. Little anti-synergistic right there between the players. But either way, they will, on the side of Vinland Raiders, pick up that kill. Flame Strike over the wall to try and get a hit onto Itrax. Also, Living Bomb can be applied with the Ignite level 16. Dahaka's top lane. Mei's in mid position. Rexar falls to Gia Zeratul once again. And Joanna Yaya is delayed out once by ETC. Long pitch from Stukov will be another delay. Activation will be another delay. But no one will be in position in time to get the Moon or Sunshine. And Mei gets the Dragonite over to the side of Vinland Raiders, who have, we're looking a little sleepy at the start of this map. But with Gia scaling on this Zeratul, they're looking great to take map number 1 in this best of 3 lower bracket semifinal. Jaina's done with her improved ice block, gets that last stackage off the Dragonite here. Falstad getting kicked away, but a Flame Breath will take down mid fort. Top lane fort will go down as well. I just realized there's a hole in my t-shirt. That's a good barrel roll to pull the Dragonite out of position, but Mei's got icing. She should be, oh, good self-cast to the Blizzard. Gets a little root right there. Jaina Ice Block denies the Ice Wall. ETC Mosh Pit delayed out immediately. Gust out from Falstad as well. Pyroblast on the cow. ETC, is it barbecue for lunch? Nope. Dahaka gets a drag into Misha. Flame strikes, apply that living bomb. Itrax takes a chunk of damage from that, but he will not be going down. What's up, AJG? How you doing, bud? Happy Sunday to you. I hope you've been well. On the left-hand side, camp to be grabbed by Vinland Raiders. I thought fire melts ice. Fire does melt ice, but just not quick enough. It's glaciered over. It's stronger ice. Zeratul with the completely invisible. Scouts out the Rex Armesian top. We'll go ahead and look at this camp over here. No one on that. 7-5 still in kills. Ice Wall from May in bottom lane, but Falstad's able to barrel roll away. ETC did go into Showstopper level 16. And the Ares Gust for the Falstad. All is well. Glad to hear, bud. Glad to hear. Thanks for coming by the stream. As a reminder, next week we are going to be starting our raffle stuff for the Baharas giveaway, but hold your phone! Malfurion is absolutely annihilated. Goodbye, Kael'thas on the low side of this engagement, and a double kill to the side of Storm League Enjoyers. Hearth out from Falstad and Rexar, I do believe, to go clear the top lane camp. Zeratul, maybe looking for someone who's low who's going to Hearth out neither a fort for safety, but that's not the case. I believe they'll grab this camp. Stukov's got the heals, and Jaina's going to stick around. It's not like Hermana's hurting too bad.
And the Dragon Knight's power is
Looking for a combo into the Dahaka. Virulent Reaction was the level 13 as well. Hold up, hold up. Mosh pit from ETC. Ice block used by Jaina. Ice wall onto Falstad, but the camp is going to be the priority as Rexar and Misha get the top lane channel on that Sun Shrine. Moon Shrine held by ETC for the time being, and Zeratul making his rotation to mid lane to maybe catch someone going for that Dragonite. Virulent Reaction gets 2. ETC holding on the face melt. He doesn't want to bop people out of position. Kael'thas about to respawn, but May does go down. Zeratul in the mid lane, as I mentioned, has come in here, and he's going to try and threaten onto Aether. There's the feigned death. Here's a great hammering in from Falstad. Sven getting the boost from the bush. Gia is going to be slowed and chased down by the boars. Zeratul able to blink away. A hammering will reveal. One more auto to keep it going. The long pitch avoided by a blink back, and there's a power slide through from ETC. Zeratul tries to dip, dive, and dodge. It doesn't work out. The Dragonite in mid lane will take down the fort. But yeah, exclamation raffle. We'll be all subs. Oh, that's what I meant to get from the grocery store as well. Sticky notes. I was walking around the grocery store yesterday after stream, and I was like, I'm forgetting something, and I cannot remember it. It's sticky notes. I need to go buy more sticky notes. That's all right. I'm going out. I'm gonna go snowboarding tomorrow anyway, so I'll be out in a boot. I'm also gonna make burgers for dinner tomorrow. Oh, I cannot wait. Good morning, Tessa. How you doing, cutie? Flame Breath from the Dragonite. Storm League Enjoyers looking to open up bottom lane further. And this is honestly the best lane to get a keep down in. The fort is still available here, so there's no periodic catapult pressure to match the consistent catapult pressure coming out from Storm League Enjoyers. As I was looking to show you the minion wave, but apparently there's not going to be one spawning. There's actually a catapult. I want to look at the catapult stats, that's all. Catapult stats currently 308 standard and 616 into structures with over 1,000 HP. Flame Strike from Kael'thas over the wall. Living Bomb. People spread out so they don't spread that. Flame Strikes are actually helping Misha finish out this camp. Jaina helping with a... Well, excuse me, we'll drop down a Blizzard as well. Siege Giants should be the next call, maybe? Hope the morning casting has been going well. It has been going pretty well today. We've had 2 best of 3s before this that were fantastic. We're in our 3rd best of 3 of the day. We've got one more after this, and then a best of 5 grand final. So you're kind of right in the middle. It's kind of right in the middle of the casting today. We're 3.5 hours in, so yeah, we probably got another 2-3 hours of casting. And it's been fun. It's been really good games today. Also, oh, as a reminder, I always forget to do this. As a reminder, if you're watching here on Twitch, be sure to drop a follow. If you'd like to support the stream further, it's always very, very much appreciated, as this is our full-time job. If you're watching over on YouTube, be sure to like and subscribe so we can grow the YouTube page. If we can get to 1,000 subs on the YouTube, we can start monetizing the channel, which just means more food for Bandit. But we're ways away from that. We need like 600 subs over on YouTube. Either way, shrines will activate, and we've got Dragon Knight up and available in 20 seconds. Camp to be grabbed for the top lane really quickly by Storm League enjoyers. You missed the introduction. You did. Well, now you have to pray that Vinland Raiders makes it to the lower bracket finals. You got to pray that Vinland Raiders start to roll things back in their favor. My husband. ETC bottom lane, Falstad top, Aether in the mid, and that is Dragon Knight to the side of Storm League enjoyers. Zeratul about to respawn. It's 20s on both sides. Falstad, did he throw a quick hammer into top lane? Looks like he's going to leave that. He's actually barrel rolling to join into the allies a little bit faster. Brushstock in from Dahaka. Sven will be able to tap. Well, he's going to come out of the bush, so he's got that movement speed. Gust Wind Tunnel from Falstad is going to be forced out. Flame Breath's on the ground. There wasn't a Bolt of the Storm from ETC already, and that was a disengage tool. Flame Strike applied. Living Bomb, Pyroblast is available. Speaking of Flame Strikes, we got Flamethrower level 20 for our Kael'thas, Dahaka brushstalking once again because he's Apex Predator. No Contagion level 20. It is a Sven Apex Predator, and it's a 25-second cooldown on brushstock, but you also have a faster casting time. Jaina pushing up the waves a little bit. There's 2 catapults arriving through top lane. ETC drops a pretty big mosh, but it's going to be silenced by Furion immediately. Gia trying to jump onto this Falstad. The healing is not enough from Stukov. And now with Falstad dead, Pyroblast up in 1 second. Looks pretty good for the side of Storm League enjoyers. Itrax is dead. Barbecue for dinner. Misha gets the charge through. Our May, the Ice Wall, doesn't connect onto Rexar as Aether's going on a bit of an adventure to the left side of our map here. Zeratul scouts him. And he's dead. Oh no, he's feigned death. What will we ever do? Yo, world is upside down. Catapults arriving through bottom lane. 10 to 10 in kills, but a triple kill will be achieved right now. Bottom camp to be grabbed by Sven. Siege Giants over here on the right. Zeratul clears out the catapults, and they just get some scratches on the core. But it ain't over yet. There's still a lot of structures up and available. The map needs to get pushed out, and that was a good triple kill, but the members of the members of Vinland Raiders are gonna need another good triple kill like that if they want to start taking down some structures. Oh, top lane is open. It's just a very awkward rotation, so maybe we'll see the priority to bottom lane. Oh, this camp was going to be leashed. Ice Wall I hear from May, but it goes fishing and doesn't find anyone. Bottom fort taking a bit of damage from this camp. We'll see the wave pushed up. Siege Giants helping here as well. They're rocketing through bottom lane. It's actually 4 Siege Giants and a camp as well. Bottom fort's gone down. Kael'thas pokes out with a Flame Strike. Another camp to be grabbed. This is for top lane. Excuse me. Dahaka brushstocks to bottom, in position for the objective phase. Zeratul gonna go to top. May probably setting up for mid. Alright, if Dragon Knight goes over to Vinland Ray... Oh, wait, Sven is actually like, maybe I won't, because I do see a lot of enemy heroes in the bottom lane. So yeah, Sven backs away, he steps into the bush, and this will be mid lane chill for the side of Storm League enjoyers. Now Furion gets some heals, checks the bush with a Moonfire. Assist ping, puts Sven right there. Gia. So much tension in this map, number 1. ETC is seen. I think Zeratul's Shimmer was seen as well, somewhere around here. Falstad with 57 stacks. Zeratul, can he get it? Indeed. There was no one actually able to delay him out in time, and here comes a Dragon Knight through bottom, I assume? Yeah, bottom is gonna... Oh, no, maybe mid? Where do they want to go with this? Okay, Flame Breath in mid, and they're going to go to bottom. I was going to say bottom is usually the priority because of 3 camps being available for this lane. Itrax avoids the Flame Strike of Kael'thas. Blizzard down, Misha being bullied on the left side of our screen, and she will get picked off by Sven's Dahaka. Dragonite, still a minute left on that timer. Kick onto Jaina, and that allows the Dragonite to get close to the tower, but of course Falstad was supplying some sustained damage, and that's going to chunk into this Dragonite quite a bit. Blizzard down from Mei as well. Another Flame Breath onto the keep, some auto attacks coming through. ETC, I don't know what he's doing stepping out like that. Threatening with a Mosh Pit potentially. More Flame Strikes thrown out. Falstad with the Flight. No, he cancels it. 10-second cooldown on that one. Boar's Unleashed by Rexar. Does have the kill command level 10. Ice Wall out from Mei. Sven in the bush on this Dahaka. Dragonite starting to get a little bit low here. Zeratul, when he pops out, I think he's going to be looking for some big burst potential. Drag from Dahaka. Falstad looking for the wind tunnel up against the wall, but the ETC is the one to go down. Gravity Lapse opens up an opportunity for these players to get out of the wind tunnel. Dragonite goes down. ETC dead for 54 seconds. Vinland Raiders looking to take map number 1. They'll land the drag onto Misha. She should go down right there. She'll be dead for the next 20 seconds. ETC 40 on him. Wave has arrived in bottom. There's a catapult here as well. Living Bomb applied to the structure to zone back the enemy, and this is going to be a give and keep. So parity on bottom lane has been found. Top lane actually has still the fort up and available here for Vinland Raiders. And Storm League Enjoyers, they have 20 seconds on their ETC here on Dragonshire, map number 1 of the lower bracket semifinals. It's a tense map number 1 here for sure. Good back and forth, so really, really good teams. Really good draft as well. This might be one of those best 3s that go the distance. Ice Wall from Mei, as our Falstad's able to barrel roll out of that. 56 stacks on our Kael'thas level 1, 63 for Falstad. Just looking around at other talents if there's any other questing stuff to note for all of you, but that's not going to be the case. One good team fight to either side, and it's GG's. One really good team fight. Bottom is a win condition for both teams. Neither core has taken any permanent damage, maybe some scratching on the shields. Zeratul will leash this camp. Kael'thas is able to check over the bush. We see an assist ping. Just trying to get vision between the two teams and see what they're seeing really fast. You see anchoring for the allies. Dahaka pushes up a wave in top. Falstad needs 3 more stacks. Yeah, I agree. Falstad does need 3 more stacks. And then he can no longer kill enemies or minions. He just has to float around. Actually, he needs to stay away from minion waves too, because the passive minions dying would be stacks. Top lane's got a massive wave. That should take down Keep. There's no rotation in time for that. Ice Wall from Mei catches Misha. Flame Strike onto a couple. Dahaka goes to top lane immediately. He does have Brush Talk off a cooldown. Did go Apex Predator level 20. Holding here for a moment. Camps arriving through the top lane. Dahaka gets the bottom objective as well. Dragonite available to our blue squad. Blizzard down from the Mei. The fight in mid lane breaks out as this Mei has to rush on out of here. She is so very low. Boars with the kill command have the root, but is there any way to chase things down? Water Elemental being cleared out really quickly. Camps are on core. Camps and a catapult are on core in the top lane, and that's consistent catapult pressure, as I mentioned. Whoa, big damage, Pyroblast. Can he fly away? Can he get the flight? Can he get the flight? He dead. He dead. He tried to turn. The reason he turned around is because he still had that shielding, so he didn't want that to expire, and maybe he would have been able to get value or damage denial with that. But catapult pushing up through top lane will get 15% off the core. Dragonite kicks onto Jaina. She'll pop the ice block. That's a feigned death from Rexar as well. The allied team is rotating in through bottom lane, and I think Vinland Raiders will take map number 1 of this lower bracket semifinal best 3. Kick onto Rexar, kick onto ETC. Stukov will fall, and yep, GG, well played. Vinland Raiders take map number 1. Detroit Donut, did you get Coney Dogs yesterday from National or from Leo's? Pepe, thank you for the follow 5 minutes ago. Sorry I missed it. (14-10) in kills. Nicely done. Vinland Raiders do take map number 1. We'll pay out the people. Had to yell at a bear outside. Sorry about that. I walked into the kitchen really quickly, and there's been a bear that's been poking around, so had to yell at the bear really quickly. My apologies. All right, we're back. We're here. We're ready to go. Sorry for the delay. We are into Cursed Hollow, map number 2 in our third best of 3 of the day. Third best of 3 of the day, map number 2. Vikings are banned away for Cursed Hollow. No Samuro as well. Uther and Chromie are also banned. First pick Murden to the side of Storm League Enjoyers, as the map choice was coming out from Vinland Raiders. So, map number 2, Cursed Hollow, Tyrande variant to start things out. Not bad. Not a bad start.
I will fight to my last days.
But we'll have a Muradin, Rhaegar, and Greymane. It's fairly well-rounded draft. Nothing special, nothing crazy. Seems like an easy start. Get back into our ban phase here. Mid-bans. Okay, sorry, I thought ads were trying to run again. I was like, I just ran ads. Okie dokie. What do you want to ban here? Probably some sort of solo lane, some sort of displacement. Maybe Urel. I don't think she's been played in this yet. And I do like the Urel ban, since we are going a little dive heavy on the side of Vinland Raiders, I do think. So, what do they want to grab here? Or what do they want to ban here? Maybe some sort of burst mage? Jaina's already gone. Kael'thas is already gone. And it's going to be Kerrigan. That's more CC, actually. Yeah, that actually makes quite a bit of sense to get rid of the Kerrigan. So Varian's probably our main tank. There's still things like, I think Gul'dan's still up and available, and I think Gul'dan on Cursed Hollow is fantastic. Really good wave clear. You have the Horrify around the objective phase. Yeah, I'd actually like to see a Gul'dan from the side of Vinland Raiders. I think it would actually work out with their taunt burst composition. But it will be Sonya Lunara, so they'll flex on this last pick with Vinland Raiders. They get a strong Sonya for the solo lane. Dahaka Falstad were already played in map 1, so no globals. ETC could be picked up. Nope, ETC was already played in map number 1, so ETC can't be picked up for the stage dive global. Oh, what do they want to do? What do they want to do for the side of Storm League Enjoyers, as they are down in this best of 3 series? It is the lower bracket, so if you lose this game, that is the end of your run in the qualifiers. It's a Medivh! Hypercarry Greymane with a Medivh, okay? Alright, that tea is just about done. That tea is just about done, so we'll just turn that off. And last pick, I still like the Gul'dan. I still really like the Gul'dan. The Horrify, the Wave Clear, yeah. And he can go into Demonic Circle if he really wants. But they're gonna go Cassia for the blinds. Okay. Cassia blinds into the Hypercarry Greymane composition. I don't hate it. This could be pretty good. Let's go ahead and get ourselves ready for Cursed Hollow map number 2. All right. Well, who do we think's going to come out on top of this, chat? We'll have a gamble, of course. We'll start that gamble after the little first engagement, but I don't know who's going to be coming out on top of this. Medivh compositions are always hard to deal with, but of course, Vinland Raiders, they had a really strong showing in map number 1. Speaking of, actually, let's go ahead and introduce our right side team first, because we have those Tyrande on the left-hand side. Aether will play a Leoric for the members of Storm League Enjoyers. Aryon will play a Greymane. Alvarez, Medivh, Lovekull, Greymane, or Rhaegar. Sorry, Itrex will be a Muradin. Left-hand side of the map, we've got Vinland Raiders. Joanne Ayaya playing a Varian. Gia Cassia, Nano on Lunara, canceling that dance. We've got a Sven, Sonya, and Hunter Orc will be our Tyrande. No Sentinel hit. We're going to a map number 3. Top lane. Storm League and Jerry's also want to hear another Joanna introduction. Of course they do. Portal by Medivh. That's going to be a Varian immediately charging into it. Muradin will Dwarf Toss around. We've got a bit of poke from Varian. Tyrande going into Lunar Blaze level 1. Charge Strikes for Cassia. We've got Lion's Maw on Varian. Tough as Nails for Sonya and Sentinel Wisp on this Lunara. On the opposing side, Osin's Renewal, Viciousness Greymane, Dwarf Block Muradin, Totem at level 1 for Rhaegar, and Portal Mastery Medivh. Gia is going to be trying to back out of this as we do start up our prediction. Get your gambles in, ladies and gentlemen. You got a minute 30 from when you're hearing me talk about this to get your predictions in. Who's going to take map number 2 in this best-of-3 series? Is it going to be a 2-0 for Vinland Raiders to move on into the lower bracket final, or will Storm League Enjoyers start to rally here and move us into a map number 3? I do want to note really quickly, Braxis Holdout was banned out in this best-of-3 series, so we won't see any fun games. Honestly, if this does go to map 3, I feel like Vinland Raider cho'galls it. I feel like, oh, wait, I feel like there's also going to be a pause. DC issues. They don't like Detective Comics, I see. Okay, I mean, honestly, outside of Batman, a lot of the DC movies have just been trash can. I saw a trailer last night. There's a new Aquaman movie coming out, and I have not seen a single Aquaman movie, and I don't know how I don't think I would like them. I really don't like any DC, like, Superman's whatever, Batman's like, eh. I don't know. I'm just superhero burnt out. Like, even the Marvel movies are just unappealing. I haven't seen the newest, what's it called? I haven't seen the new Guardians. Everyone says it was good, but I kind of can't stand Chris Pratt. Kind of can't stand him. Detective Comics, yes. DCCC. Itrax, nicely done. Able to back away. No kill from Gia. Muradin will let his trait kick in. Suicide Squad is good. Suicide Squad's good. But Suicide Squad is very much in the realm of, like, anti-hero stuff, like Deadpool, if you will. Or The Boys. Kinda anti-hero-ish, which I think that's the reason those are so much fun. Also, John Cena as Peacekeeper is amazing. John Cena as Peacekeeper is one of my favorite DC things lately. I will be honest about that. That movie and that TV show were very good. The only letdown of the movie is that King Shark didn't announce that he's a shark. If you don't know what I'm talking about, there's an animated Suicide Squad movie or something like that from a while ago, and there's someone cut out all the King Shark lines because King Shark will just be like, King Shark is a shark. That's just, and I was just waiting the entire time in Suicide Squad for him to say that in the movie, and he didn't. Paralyzing Rage on our Leoric level 4. He'll have his slow increase from 40% to 60% with that upgrade. Reverberation Muradin, Earth Living Enchantment. We've got the Blossom Swell as well as the Shot of Fury.
Blue team draws first blood.
Wasn't Suicide Squad kind of bad? And thus Suicide Squad was a good one. Kalis, I don't know, man. We're splitting hairs on a the. It's the one with John Cena. Done. It's the one without Will Smith. Done. Because Will Smith is poo-poo actor. Hunter Orc getting the channel on this, but it is going to be interrupted by Itrax currently. Sonya in mid lane, still slamming and jamming. Joanna with a delay. Itrax with the Stormbolt in. 7 talent here on both sides. Taunt from Varian onto the Muradin as Leoric is trying to flank in. Muradin dwarf tossing in, looking a little committed to this fight. Here comes Sonya as well. Spears over the wall into Leoric. The portal is set up and the slam is not in time. Sven considers chasing in but won't be able to. Aether's still alive here. I'm just going to soak up top lane. As a reminder, the Osin's Renewal does give a 20-second cooldown per regeneration globe grab, so allowing Leoric to get that a little bit faster. Sonya soaks up the mid lane, and we are having a nano Hearth out of bottom. No, they'll cancel that Hearth out, get a few auto attacks onto Itrax here. A very low Muradin will be able to get the protection from Medivh, that Force of Will. Okay. Sonya top lane. Oh, did we not cycle through the numbers? Whoopsies. I thought I pushed the button. Apparently I didn't. Alright, Leoric is able to clear out the top lane. Sonya pushes things up a little bit. Just waiting to see how things look here. Muradin dwarf tosses in. As I mentioned, he's got the block stacks at level 1. Lunara threatened here a little bit. Taunt from Varian as the portal is set up. Follow up Lunar Flare. Itrax gets through the gate, but here's a Sonya with a spear to the face. Cassia helping out as well. Medivh finishes stacks just as he's about to die. And he won't actually be dying here. Oh, the Sentinel! No, the Lightning Fury! Oh, you got that is so tilting. Varian gets the channel, and Greymane Muradin will fall. JV Aviation Photography. So it took me a second to figure out your name. Thanks for the follow. Is there more than one? More than one what? Sentinel to check boss. No enemy team on that boss. Let's see. Varian is charge at 10. Ball Lightning Cassia. Starfall from Tyrande. Leaping Strikes on Lunara. And Wrath of Berserker from Sonya. Itrax is going to take a bit of damage. Charging from the Varian. There's the Starfall from Tyrande as well. Curse Bullet, Entomb, Avatar, Ancestral, and Leyline Seal. The heroics on the side of Storm League Enjoyers. There's Leyline onto 2. Muradin setting up for a Stormbolt follow-up. The Leaping Strike's applying some damage onto this. Medivh. He Force of Wills it. Nano will go down, unfortunately. And Varian will finish out his Lion's Maw level 1. Oh, Suicide Squad movies? Yeah, there's the one that was made back in, like, I don't know, 2015, 16. I know I was living in Michigan at the time. And then there was the one that came out like a couple of years ago with Idra Elbas and John Cena, and that's the worthwhile one. The one with Will Smith is not good because it's Will Smith. I don't care for him as an actor. Maybe in Men in Black, but nah. Maybe in Men in Black, but oh, last, what's up, bud? I think Sentinel saw this, right? I think they saw this. We're gonna rotate in. Cassia, Varian will be here. Medivh sets up a portal. Slam, jam, goodbye, Rhaegar. He will go down. Rhaegar to be picked off right now. Itrax and friends are looking to still get in on this, but here comes Varian as well. Entomb from Leoric on the low side. Sonya wants to not leash the boss completely. Ball Lightning broken. And Leyline Seal's available. They have to be careful with their positioning here. Stun onto... Okay, there's a stun. This boss is going to be grabbed, but will it be punished? Will that Leyline drop be punished? Not at all. Unfortunate for the side of Vinland Raiders, but they're going to clear this out in the lane. I mean, it's already down to 50% nearly as it gets into the top lane. And the last curse was pretty good to Vinland Raiders. He must have been good enough in Independence Day for you guys to celebrate it every year. God dang it, Stark. God dang it, Stark. Yeah, if you did not know, if you live in America, you have to watch the 1990-something Independence Day with Will Smith. If you don't, the police come to your door and they make you have to go to jail for the rest of the day. It's true. It's an America. That's why we have 4th of July. They almost changed the entire month to Will Smith. It would have been the 4th of Will Smith. Tyrande is gonna be falling here as the Medivh gets the kill. Starfall from her is not enough, and Vinland Raiders, they're gonna take a chunk of damage. Portal from Medivh as Varian's gonna be lagging behind. Gets a taunt onto the Muradin. The Muradin's able to dwarf toss out. The mid fort does go down. We celebrated for Jeff Goldblum, not Will Smith. Dude, Jeff Goldblum is a national treasure. You know what a movie I haven't seen in a long time that I need to rewatch is The Fly. That's a movie I've not seen in so long. Sven will wait for this camp. Maybe you have it backward. Maybe I have it backwards. You guys saved the world from aliens, then had Jeff Goldblum make a really nice documentary on it. Yes. I'm so glad that you take the time to learn about our history here in America, Stark. That's very nice of you. Even though I kept saying meat pies yesterday, and I wasn't trying to tilt. We were talking about pasties. And they're a thing in Michigan, but it's also, it's originated in, Cornwall? Is that the area? Cornwall is where well, Cornish pasties are like the original thing. But in Michigan, like, they're basically called meat pies, and that was hurting Stark last night when we were talking about it. And then we got into the conversation of walking tacos and how Lard was disappointed with his first walking taco. And then I vehemently defended walking tacos because God, I love them. I mean, it's just taco stuff in a Fritos bag. All right, Leyline seals off cooldown, and I don't think they're gonna try and invade this boss right here. Top lane is the Siege Giant camp. Mid lane has Bruiser camp going into the side of Storm League Enjoyers. Bottom lane has Siege Giants and boss for Storm League Enjoyers into Vinland Raiders side. This isn't cursed, so I think they're just gonna give this away. Vinland Raiders just clear out the boss and try and save their bottom lane fort. The Leyline seal connecting onto 2. Gia and Nano back away. Nano with some leaping strikes onto the boss in the bottom just to get to a safer position. And the fort may not be saved here. Leoric is trying to work through mid lane. And actually, the fort is going to be saved absolutely. Sonya, Wrath of Berserker damage is very good right there. And Medivh gets the channel. Wait, Tyrande with another delay. Nice sentinel from her. Charge in onto Itrax will force the Ancestor healing. No mortal wound level 13. Lavcoil being delayed out. That is a Rhaegar with not a whole lot of mana available. That means not a whole lot of healing available. Cassia with the charge through. Unfortunately, Leyline Seal delays things out, and it does look like with all that... Oh no, they give bottom lane fort so they can get the channel.
Red team has destroyed a fort.
It is Cornwall? Okay, thank you for the correction. You watch Independence Day for Brent Spinner. I have no idea who that is. I'm horrible with actor and actress names. I'm surprised that I remember some of the ones that I do. There are so many actors and actresses where I'm just like, oh, I know your face, but I don't know your name. Hope you're doing well today, Cyrus. Hope you're all having a great day today. Hope you're all having a great day today. Appreciate you hanging out in the stream and checking out the games. Be sure to drop a follow if you're here on Twitch. If you're on YouTube, be sure to like and subscribe. I believe the likes help us grow the video popularity and it gets recommended to other people. But also subscribing to the YouTube grows our channel. We can maybe one day monetize the channel. We're like 600 subs away, but hey, it costs you $0 and every little bit helps. He's a crazy scientist, also Data from Star Trek. Oh, okay. I think I know who that is. Dado was an Independence Day? I guess. What's up, King Andrew? As I said, I'm horrible with actors and actresses, so y'all will have to be the ones to confirm that one. Sentinel scouts out the Leoric in the bush. Oh! Oh my god! Varian get... What? 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 Wait, what? What? I even heard the ley line go out. It's not even on a 10-second. That was like a .0. What was that taunt, Joanna? Ya? What was that taunt? That was insane. I've never seen something like that before. Just so quick. You've seen the bad one? Oh, go watch Suicide Squad with John Cena and Idris Elba. That one's so worth it. You will not be disappointed in that movie. I absolutely, that's a really fun movie. Also, they have King Shark in it, and King Shark is a shark. Boss, Curse, potential win here for the side of Vinland Raiders through top lane. 20 talent here, closer for Storm League Enjoyers, but I think that gap is about to be closed very, very quickly with this siege through the top lane. All right, everyone here for defense as the curse is up and available. Boss is getting some swipes on this keep. The Wrath of Berserker activated by Sonya. Medivh does have Temporal Flux level 16, so he's getting cooldown reductions for these autos and also the Arcane Rifts being chucked into the enemy team's face. Top keep goes down, mid keep on about 50%. Boss very healthy still. Portal set up by Medivh. Ball Lightning goes on to Greymane, who's split towards the Hall of Storms. Itrax tries to get inside. Itrax tries to get inside of the portal, but it expires a little too quickly, and Leoric and Muradin will fall. Boss is now chunking through this core, and Sister healing onto one. Varian will fall, but it doesn't matter. Boss is going to end here, and GG well played. The members of Vinland Raiders take a quick 2-0 here in the lower bracket semifinals and move on to the lower bracket finals.